want to stand there?
Okay. I was in the office in 2000 when we redistrict, and there's a lot to learn about it. There's a lot to do with redistricting. I think one of the main things that I can ask the committee is the timeline. It's crucial. 2012 is a presidential election year, and this year we are bogged down with another election, two elections, the primary, special primary, and special general. We have NCOA, National Change of Address, all the counties have to get done. It's a federally mandated process that has to be done every other year. So redistricting will take time. Hopefully in Berkeley County we will have some help this time around, and we'll not be doing a lot of this manually, but with the help of a system that the county council is going to help us with, and our IT department using the GIS maps, which will make it easier. Jefferson County, I believe, does that now. It helps them. Any help you can get with it. We do try, I know the committee always tries, to keep existing lines as close as possible, and really work hard to use the identifiable geographic lines or boundaries. That's something sometimes I think has been hard when you're doing those drawings of lines, when you're using streams, and they used to use power lines. Maybe they still do. I don't know. It all starts in Charleston and then it trickles down to us. So the bottom line, when it gets to us, then we have to work to conform our magisterial districts and our precincts into what they give us to work with. And I know you'll do a fine job. I know Senator Unger and I know Senator Potter. So I know you will, and our delegates will work hard to try to make it as easy for us as possible. That's all I can ask. And keep our communities, you know, without going down lines and taking communities and dividing them. That was something that has happened in the past, and it's difficult for the voters and the people to understand. So if you can try to keep those lines, that'll be a big help.
And do it soon, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, that was the main thing I opened with the timeline.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Next we have Dr. Richard, is it Litchland? Yeah, from Mineral County.
Thank you, Senator Unger, and senators, and delegates, and the staff that's here. Dr. Beckleiter, Mineral County Commissioner, and formerly the mayor of the town of Ridgely. My main concern is that we try and keep the communities together, as I mentioned before, and our counties together. We have found in our county, and especially in my town, we are the far northern point of the far eastern part of the 14th senatorial district. And for someone like Senator Williams to come to our town, it's a long ways to travel for special occasions and that. So as you realign this, I ask that you would consider some kind of regionalization of the senatorial district. And along with that, on the delegate side, for those of the delegates through here, I would like you all to consider not splitting delegate districts up as well as the senators. It'd be nice to have those coordinated so that they relate to the senator districts as well. And that was one of the main things, just keep us together. The Potomac Highland counties, we'd like to be together as a group and elect our senators from that area and come close nearby to us. And I thank you and wish you well, and may you accomplish this quickly as well, as we'd like to see. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. Some people put maybe, so I'll go through some of this. Let's see. Doug Emanuel, did you want to say anything?
I guess so.
Okay.
Since I got called on.
Or I mean, Commissioner Emanuel.
Oh, okay.
He used to be in the county commission of Jefferson County.
Well, just a little history. I was in your shoes quite a few years ago when, unfortunately, we had a cast that wasn't desirable with anyone, because that's when we had a reduction in the representation in the Congress, and we had to lose a congressman. And there was quite a bit of pressure on all the members of the redistricting committee to do the right thing and to try to be as fair and equitable as possible. I really this day don't think it's quite equitable that Jefferson County gets added into what we refer to jokingly as the dinosaur district because it was so long and cumbersome at that particular point. And we have very little in common, I believe, with the people of Kanawha County and the types of problems and issues that they're looking at. So I would really like to see a different alignment of the congressional districts, if at all possible, one that gives an opportunity for a person who lives in the Eastern Panhandle to run for office as well. So that's one thing I would like to bring up. Another is in the delegates. Well, first off, I've already asked the Speaker to appoint someone from Jefferson County, one of the Democrats, to the committee and hope that they will be appointed and to do I know that they will do a great job for us. And it's important that we do have representation on the redistricting committee. I know that he intends to, I believe in the next couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks or so, appoint that particular body. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I would say also that we hope they would make every effort to make sure that Jefferson County would end up with 3 delegates. And I think that can be accomplished with the numbers that are here. I have a selfish reason for that, of course, because I like to see our county have 3 delegates. But also, it's very, very difficult if you have just a couple of precincts in Berkeley County for a delegate to be up on the issues and respected and reflect the values of that delegate district if they had just, let's say, 2 or 3 precincts. And those people in those 2 or 3 precincts feel as if their representation is never heard. So I would do everything, I hope you will do everything you can possibly to go with the 5% rule and to come up with those 3 delegates. And, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Patsy, you didn't put anything down, did you?
I don't have anything to add to what Dale has said. I would agree with what he said and hope that you'll work toward that goal for us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and we have Lane Maw, Councilwoman Lane Maw.
One thing I want to thank you for transparency. That's been one of the things that I was really advocating all along that I've been running. I really appreciate the fact that you're redistricting, and I think also the fact that we're going along with modern science, GIS types areas, but we have to be real careful with our districts, like we said, don't break up the small communities. And I want to thank you too, if you look at the congressional district, make sure they're more blocked. That way, that first of all, if someone's a senator from that area, they don't have to run all over the neighborhood going along with Dale. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. And that's Berkeley County Councilwoman Lane Maw. When you do come forward, just introduce yourself to everybody, because I may miss you. Councilman Bill Stubblefield, I didn't have you signed up, but did you want to say anything?
Sorry, John, I did not sign up, but I'd like to say a couple of things.
Sure, come forward.
Bill Stubblefield, Councilperson, Berkeley County. Again, I'd like to echo what others have said. I appreciate all of you coming up, especially the ones from outside the Eastern Panhandle coming over to join this discussion. I think it's very important. And Senator Unger, I really would like to express our appreciation for the transparency, the fact that you're expanding this out to the community. There are a couple of things I would like to say, and I'll pick up on what Bonnie said. As you go through the redistricting, keep the identifiable lines as much as possible and keep the communities intact. There's a couple of other things, though, that I would ask you to consider as well. One is to avoid the gerrymandering as much as possible. In other words, take politics out of it. Keep the lines as straight as possible. We have a problem of the lines going every which way, so if you can keep your lines as straight as possible, we very much appreciate it. Also, especially for the Eastern Panhandle and other growth areas, keep in mind of as you go through the district, the expansion to growth. We're going to continue to grow, and the fact that we will not be static for another 10 years, we're also going to see growth. So I'd like to have the redistrict to allow us to have a representation to accommodate the additional growth as we go. So again, thank all of you. Appreciate it very much, Senator.
Thank you. We also have